we tend to be a little bit obsessive towards Instagram algorithm and so on. It just kind of take away the fun part about running an art account. People came to me and say, hey Mike, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it with my art because Instagram doesn't appreciate the kind of art that I did, and I'm not getting likes, I'm not getting followers. It is totally right for you to be concerned with that, but most importantly is to keep in mind that, well, sometimes you just have to switch your mindset and be a little purposeful about using Instagram. Draw with Mike and Mike the Dope Toast. So those two hashtags apparently it's not going to be searched by the others, obviously. Alright, so my name is Mike. I have a playlist which I started to talk about how to be purposeful about social media. Make sure you watch that playlist, which I will link in my description. So a little backstory about how I started my Instagram account. I actually started way back using Instagram in 2014. So I started my drawing Instagram account, that's how I want to call that, Draw with Mike, back in February. So I started just not too long ago, and I started out of the curiosity to reignite my passion to draw. So that's one of the main reasons that I started my Instagram account. So I have no exact idea how things will go the next 3 months technically. I would just let it slide, I would just let it be. So when I started, I was still working a full-time job. So I was pretty busy running things around and having to deal with a lot of issues before I permanently quit that job. It was just kind of crazy. We are in a lockdown since March. It was not a habit of mine to draw. So to pick up something that you left behind is definitely a challenge for most of us. And so do I. So I was thinking that what about whatever that I draw, a sketch on my sketchpad or so on, I would post it on my Instagram account. So I started to be progressive about my drawing, and whenever I draw, I record the story of it. Of course, I don't show 100% of the stuff. I might show 99%, which is no difference, but it kind of encouraged me to continue on to draw and more. My intention of doing that, it's mainly to reignite my passion, as I mentioned. But at the same time, I also discovered that I would start to seek validation because I would use a bunch of hashtags and I'm hoping to get people follow me and people to like my drawings. And 4.5k alone is coming from hashtags. Hashtags, guys. And even on story, I wish that people reacted to that and so on. And I know this is not a healthy cycle, so I've decided to stop seeking validation from the others, using Instagram as a medium to do something that I want to do again. It kind of helps me in the beginning, but it doesn't help in the long run, because if you're doing it just for the sake of posting on Instagram, just for the sake of getting people's attention on you, this progress has to stop. So when I stopped that, I don't care about whether people will like it. I would still post it on Instagram, but it's a totally different mindset, with no stress, with no hesitation. You worry it might not get the engagement. You might worry that it doesn't get you the likes and so on. So that's why you hesitate to post something. It happens to me a lot in the past, but not now. So for people who follow you, they might follow you for the value that you provided. They might follow you because they treasure your existence. They also treasure the way that you did your drawings more than just one piece of drawing. It's more about the companionship, it's more about the friendship rather than just yourself. So when you're sitting down and you stop seeking validation, you start to appreciate yourself and also the others a lot more. And you will start to engage with people in a very personal level, but at the same time, you're being extremely genuine. Remember the reason you started this Instagram account. And for me, that I started this Instagram account to rediscover how great drawing is. And I indeed do it. I want to post it, and I feel like this is a valuable content for people to seek for. Be purposeful about using Instagram. So don't lose the identity, don't lose that touch. Because if you lose it, you would just like my previous main account. And everyone related hashtag might be different. Don't think that hashtags will get you followers. Because hashtags really don't. I mean, your content does. That's one thing you need to remember. No matter how many hashtags, how niches the hashtag are, it's not gonna help you if you're not putting effort in your content. I think I talk too much. Okay, I'm just kind of crazy. If you're someone else into art, architecture, drawing, sketching, design, you might give me a follow on Draw with Mike. That's my new Instagram handle. So yeah, I'll be happy to serve you guys over there with drawings and talk to you guys on the DM. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you're interested in this type of content and hit the notification bell. I will see you guys in the next video, so peace.